But then, not here, fortunately. Yeah.
And then never imagined that there is such a place in the world with so much people in one place and everybody looking for the cars and they're full with passion and so on. Yeah. Yesterday and the day before, a lot of just normal people came and say, okay, we like the car a lot and bravo and so on. And I'm very satisfied that I'm here. Thank you very much to the Michelin and for the GoodWood that invite us again. And hope we'll be able to come next year too.
Okay, well, I'm sure you will, but let's hear a bit more about the car, because I mean, you know, everyone has a different ethos on building their supercar, what they're looking for. You know, yours is a very fast, relatively cheap in this paddock supercar. But were you trying to build a racing car for the road? Because you're a racing driver, you race in the GT Cup. Were you trying to build a racing car for the road?
Honestly, this is not so short process, because I'm the go-kart driver from the young guy wake this year. When I was 7 years old, I started to drive go-kart.
Yeah.
Then I was in the national team on 18 years old in my country. And then I always worked around the cars, so making first of all my father racing cars and then my own racing cars, and I passed through all the cars available on the market and never was satisfied, first of all because one racing car is always very expensive, and second I always wanted performance like on the go-kart, and this is very difficult to find on the cars which are production cars transformed to the racing cars. So we went to this car with a lot of knowledge about the racing cars, sports cars, and silhouette cars also. And around one very good space frame produced from good materials, homologated from the FAA. All the rest is just aerodynamic and racing skills and so on. The best is that we racing with our racing car every race, and something happened, and we see where the weak place is on the car, and we improve very quickly. And I can recommend that if anybody wants to build a car, not racing car, not supercar, it's the only one way to go racing, because
absolutely
that's the only one way.
Racing improves the breed.
Yes.
We totally agree. So this car, what's the engine in this car?
The engine is just very usual Chevrolet engine. Everybody
LS7,
LS3 for the
LS3,
moment,
yeah.
Because this will be for the basic version. Once again, I want our car to be very affordable, like a price, not cheap, like a quality. We have a full carbon body, we have a race specification space frame, we have AP brakes, the maximum which we can use on the car, and our target is to be 60,000 pounds without VAT for the end user. So for this price, I suggest that the people will be, let's say, attracted, and the basic level of engine is 450 PS, which for 1,000 kilogram weight is pretty enough, especially for British roads.
Yeah, I was going to say the car is very light. It's 1,050 kilos, isn't it?
Yes, something like this. Yeah.
Full carbon body.
Yes.
I mean that's a lot for. I think that's a lot for 60,000 plus power. I think that's a lot of car, and it certainly sounds lovely. I mean, we like a bit of noise in our cars, don't we? What do we think of the new Formula One cars that make no sound like your Hoover? Not too good, are they? No. When you hear a V10 Formula One car go up the hill from a few years ago, you think, oh my goodness, that sounds good. And when you hear a car like this start up in the paddock, it sounds fantastic. But I mean, look, I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but clearly a car designed to be with this sort of performance, the tyres are very important. You're on the Pilot Cup 2 tyres. How important a choice was that?
Yeah, the choice was very easy because, like I said, I changed a lot of cars, and of course a few Porsches, like road and racing cars, and you know that Porsche coming zero with these tires. And for me these tires are amazing because you have a performance of the slick tires for the racing with combined with performance for the road using. So just a few minutes to warm the tires, and then this is the only one tire in the world which I know have these skills actually. So like a racing driver, I can't be not falling in love in these tires.
No.
It's easy.
So are you taking part in the timed runs up the hill?
Yeah, I will take, but once again, this car is just assembled, and we are not here for racing.
Yeah.
The cars for the road using are totally different than the racing specs, so I will be very careful just for make a fun and to show
Yeah,
to the
you
people.
don't want to make an idiot of yourself here in front of a
Yeah,
lot of people,
we had
do you?
sample yesterday. Also.
Yeah, we've already had one of those yesterday. I mean, why yellow? There seem to be a lot of yellow cars this year. What's yellow? Yeah, we had press cars in yellow a few years ago. Is yellow the current? Is it the 2014 launch colour or something?
Yeah, last
Some
year,
yellow T-shirts are seeing out there as well. It's obviously I need to get with the fashion.
last year we started with white, and a lot
Yeah.
of people ask me why white, and then we made computer design in yellow, and everybody said wow for the autosport. We just have a brochure in yellow, and everybody asked me please make next car yellow, and
It looks good. The yellow and
actually-
black looks
yeah.
very good.
Combined with carbon, I don't know other color to look so nice, black
Yeah.
and yellow, this combination. So we will keep this color for the future like original, and if somebody want to have a green or blue color, we can do of course, but yellow is nice.
Now I'm glad to see the car's a manual gearbox. It's not paddle shift. You know, you're putting the emphasis back with the driver, and personally, I think that's really important.
The only one reason for we start with normal H switch gearbox is because first of all is this is very strong Italian producer for gearboxes, making gearboxes for Lamborghini, Ferrari and so on. And this is like a basic, a lot of people want to have this old-fashioned feeling for gear switching.
It's not old-fashioned. I'll stop you there. It's not old-fashioned to change gear with a stick and your clutch. It's part of the interaction as a driver with your car.
Yes, but on the racing car we have a fully sequential gearbox with paddle shift, and the only one reason we don't implement in the car because it's totally different gears and it's very noisy.
Yeah.
But our supplier for gearbox is working now on the model which will be more quiet, and I will be happy to offer sequential gearbox on our car also. But of course this will cost minimum 10,000 extra.
Yeah,
And
okay.
yeah, you know, again.
But look, this is not low technology. Looking inside the car, the steering wheel looks very high-tech.
Yeah, I wanted to, you know, if somebody have experience to pass IV8 SE in UK, the most problems are switches, so they have to be in special corners and special place and so on. And on the racing car you have everything on the steering wheel, and actually it's very convenient because you don't have to switch something somewhere, everything is on the wheel. So we design all the switches about lamps, about blinkers, about horn, wiper blades to be on the steering wheel, and with special electronic device we transfer them to the car.
Okay, let me ask you about production now. I mean, have you actually sold cars already? When will or is the first production car not available yet?
Yeah, I will never sell the car before to be satisfied up to 98% with the quality, because nobody real person can say that they can be 100% up to the quality they wish. So originally in my normal business I have a BMW dealership, and you can imagine what kind of level of quality we serve every day. So we are working hard to finish some small technical issues, and they can be found before you assemble 1, 2 or 3 cars. So we're doing this till end of the summer, and hope beginning of autumn we will have a couple of cars here for presentation, and from that point we will start to sell this car.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, it's a wonderful car, another British-made supercar. I'm delighted to say that. Rosen, we wish you every success with the SIN R1. It's certainly created a real buzz in the paddock, and it's a stunning looking and sounding car. So we wish you every success with it. Thank you very much for bringing it.
Thank you,
ladies and gents. I'd just like to say, yeah, a round of applause.